All right, today I want to talk about a specific brand of the controller saboteur, one that I dealt with personally, probably still deal with to some degree, but in a very different way. I want to talk specifically about the dark side of achieving a great masculine physique and the lies that the controller saboteur has told me, might tell you, maybe you can relate, and the truth that I found along my journey. So I'm 30 now, and I'd say I probably have the best physique I've ever had in my life. And it feels honestly like I don't really work that hard to keep it, especially compared to before. I do train 4 days a week. I'd say I probably eat pretty healthy, but not restrictive. It's intuitive eating. But I remember a time when I believed that if I could be fit enough, if I had a good enough looking body, then I would feel confident taking my shirt off. Then I'd feel confident being at the beach. Then I'd feel confident talking to women, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so the belief was, once I get my diet and my physique under control, then I will be able to relax. And so I was very stressed trying to build this physique. I've talked about this in other videos, but like really micromanaging my calories, tracking them really strictly. Obsessive is probably a good word, and intense. And I really thought that this would be a short-term thing. I would do this, and then once I get the physique that I want, then I would be able to relax. That's not what I found at all. I did eventually get to a place where I can relax now, but it didn't work out the way that I thought it would. So the first thing that happened is after many, many, many struggles and lots of body dysmorphia and not really validating my own results. And so there's sort of this whole never enough thing. Yes, I lost weight, but I still don't look as lean as I want to. I got to lose more weight. I'm too skinny. I need to gain some more muscle. And so there was a lot of time spent being really unhappy with my physique. And what I noticed is that the more time and energy I was putting into it, the less happy I actually felt with my physique. The more time I would be checking myself in the mirror. And here is what I'm alluding to is the next problem that came up is as my physique got better, the worrying went up, but it was a different kind of worrying because I wasn't anymore worried that I didn't have a good looking physique. The worry shifted to, am I losing this physique? And so this was something I never anticipated, but was a huge source of stress and struggle for me because yes, my body did look good. And most people would say objectively, yeah, Josh, your body looks great. And I was hyper focused on that. But now I was afraid that if I stopped doing these things that I did at all, or if I tweaked things up, or if I went back to having fun, I would just lose everything I worked so hard for. And there was a lot of sacrifice that went into it. And so I was really, really not willing to risk losing it. And so what ended up happening is I ended up continuing to be hyper fixated, and I ended up losing some more weight by accident, but I just couldn't let go of the control. And the reason was the belief was there that if I let go for a second, I'm going to bounce right back. That's not a fun way to live. At least it wasn't for me. And so when I look back at it and I analyze like what's actually going on, because my question that comes up is, how can I use what I learned to help others? How can I better understand my own experience so I can grow, but also how can I share that with others? And what I realized is the reason I was worried about losing it, the reason I was so stressed about it was because the real problem was that I thought that to be valuable to others, I needed to look a certain way. If I wanted people to respect me, pay attention to me, I needed this external thing, which was my physical appearance. And by working hard on my physical appearance under that belief, I only further reinforced it, which is why it got worse. And so what I really needed to do is see the value in me and make it about me. And you probably heard that before, easier said than done, but through this experience, I had a very visceral, emotional experience of learning, oh, this is what it means to work out for me and to love my body and to love how I look and how I show up in the world. And the best way I can describe it is that what I see on the outside is a mirror of my priorities and what I value. And my hope is, as I age, and maybe this isn't how my body looks anymore, I can still honor, respect what my body is able to do, and honor, respect the choices that I make that result in the body that I have. So even if it's not the same body that I have today. So that was the core belief that I needed to realize to change things and to make just the shift from worrying and anxiousness about losing it to more of just enjoying it and enjoying it while I have it. So that's the belief. It's about me and my value, not the value of how I look or some external piece. Yeah, I hope that is either entertaining or helpful or some combination of both. But as always, don't forget to fill your cup first. If you like these kind of videos where I'm going a little bit more in depth about my own experience, please comment down below. Happy to share more about it. And again, if you have any questions or specific topics that you want covered, put it in the comments below. It makes my job easy, and it's super exciting and fun to work on something specific that you guys are asking for. Take care. See you next time.